Welcome back, everybody. I am blown away by the amount of support that I got on my first video. First of all, so I just want to say thank you. I don't even have the words to express the amount of help and encouragement and all the other things I have received, especially the people who decided to subscribe to join this journey with me, and I hope to have more people join it with me because it really gives me the motivation to actually do it. That and my husband, the neighborhood that I live in, the community I'm a part of, my family, everybody is now more excited, I think, than I am about it. I am very excited. Just a lot of nerves to begin with. So I don't have a whole lot to update you guys on, but I kind of wanted to get you up to speed on where I'm at. On Friday, I had an instructor come over. I met with him. I've met with him before, not as an instructor conversation, but he is part of my local EAA chapter, which I'm pretty involved with, even though I'm not a pilot, which has been invaluable with the amount of information I've gotten out of that. So anyways, he came over. It was a mixture between I wanted to kind of talk to him, pick his brain, figure out what time frame all the things were, and he needed to check out my plane, make sure that it was going to actually be safe to learn in, and he felt comfortable teaching me in. So everything checked out on it. I have a couple little things of I need to do's and a couple I want to do's. So I'll walk you around and show you that too. And then I have some projects down the road, a few years from now after I'm flying on my own that I'd like to do to this plane. We are currently sitting in the plane, if you haven't noticed yet, trying to get a little peace and quiet from the dogs and the kids. So one of the obvious things you can tell now is it doesn't have a headliner in it. So the previous owner put these hooker harnesses in, which are awesome, and I'm very excited about that. But when he did not put the headliner back in. It did come with the plane, I just haven't put it back in, which is actually better because these skylights above me, right here and right there, are in good shape. They don't leak or anything, but they're starting to get pretty weather checked. So they're just bolts, they're not rivets, which is really nice, and they're pretty easy to replace. They're just very tedious because there's 15,000 bolts. Okay, not really, that's a slight exaggeration, but there's a lot. So I want to replace the skylights before I put the headliner in. Luckily, the headliner is not a requirement to learn in, so it's not something that I have to hurry to do. I don't want to hurry to do anything. I want it all to be safe. This plane is also due for annual, technically, November 1st, so next month. But we are going to get it annualed probably next week, maybe this week if we can. There's a helicopter running the pattern. Anyways, so just need to get that on the books. So this is a want. This is a down the road. I need to do the skylights. I need to do the headliner. One of the things in here that I need is booster seat. So I'm not a very big person. I need a booster seat right now. I just have a motorcycle backrest in here. I need to do probably, we're thinking about a 4-inch back booster cushion, and then probably about a 4-inch on the butt too, so I can reach the rudder pedal safely and see as much over the cowl as I can. The cowl, the nose. Still learning the terminology, so bear with me, please. Don't be too critical. Some of the other things that I need to do interior here. So I got my iFly system set up that came with the plane. I have not messed around with it. My husband uses ForeFlight, which is also great. I've heard tons of different ones. But one of the other things that I need is my attitude indicator is missing. So I need to figure that out. I've got the, what is that, pin and ball? See, again, still learning the terminology. We still cannot figure out what this last gauge is, so if anybody can figure out that mystery, that would be super helpful. But eventually I think I'm going to go, there's a lot of the 140s have the 5-gauge panels and not this many gauges, so we will probably eliminate, put in a new panel here like I talked about in the last one, and then eventually I want to restore the whole interior, but that is a forever away from project to be able to do the big expensive ones like that. The attitude and the cushions are the two things I need for the interior. The wants are the restoring, the headliner, the skylight. So the first thing on the exterior of the plane that I need is new tires. So this is a need. He is requiring me to get new tires. They are getting pretty low, but they're still got quite a bit of life on them. But these are 7s, so we are going to go back to stock. So we're going to go down to 6s to help me get a little bit more clearance, because like I said, I'm not very big. This is a tail dragger, so we want me to be able to see over the front as much as possible. Also, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll notice I got, which we'll look at, you can kind of see right there, I got new prop covers because I'm so over hitting my head on the prop, because not because I don't pay attention, but because we had the planes so close together in here, because you're right under my husband's wing right now to his plane. So we have the pool noodles. We also have prop covers to eliminate bumping things into it, including our heads. So I got new fuzzy socks because these were what was on it. They were not doing a great job, so we upgraded. So these are my lovely new prop covers. My husband has red ones. I got pink ones because, I don't know, my husband picked pink. Works for me. Goes with the purple pool noodles. My husband got the red prop covers to match his red pool noodles. He swears these are red. These are not red, but that is a never-ending argument that I won't waste your time on. But yes, so for the exterior of the plane, we need to do tires. Have to do that. And then as for wants on the exterior, I want to put in ADS-B. It does not have ADS-B right now, so I need to figure out what I want to do. We'll probably do a tail beacon. Instead, the lights, I already have LED lights on the wingtips, landing lights and stuff, so that's already great. Other than that, I think she's pretty solid on the outside. I won't have to do anything else really. Moved inside because the neighbor started doing some run-ups on their plane, so you can hear me better in here. Anyway, so that's pretty much it when it comes to the plane itself. I have been and will continue to work on my ground school. So I have obviously my computer, my notebook to take all my notes in, and then this was the most recommended recommended book from both people in my EAA chapter, my neighborhood, the internet. So I have all those, working on that. I am on aerodynamics now, and then I will be working on the way the plane functions. Probably 2 of the most helpful sections to learn, especially before I actually start flying. So anyways, my instructor came over on Friday, and I will be starting with him probably next month. So he has quite a few people who are doing check rides this month, and since I'm not in a super big hurry, that is perfectly fine for me. So next month we will, weather permitting, probably start the actual flying process then. We are in Oregon, and so we are going into the wet season, rainy season, winter. So weather permitting is going to be a big part of it. He does have a lot of students in that he is personally instructing and his school is instructing, so it's going to be a mixture between everybody's busy schedule. I work in real estate, so that's also a busy schedule. I have kids, family, life, holidays, so there's a lot of factors here. I will take about a year, we're thinking, to complete, if not a little bit sooner, but I'm shooting for a year. So next fall, hopefully I will be flying as a licensed private pilot, which is just a weird thought. I never in my life thought about that. Beyond that, I need to get my flight log. I don't have a flight log book yet, so I will need that. And then the rest of it's just as it comes. I know it's not a whole lot of an update, but I now have a plan. I now have a timeline. I just wanted to update you guys with what I did have. It's something. Hopefully you guys will continue to join me on this journey. It'll get more exciting, I promise. It won't be me talking the whole time anymore. I will have some actual flying videos, hopefully. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Like I said, it'll get more interesting, I promise.